Art censorship is a huge conflict in the art world everywhere, including the Lubbock area. Artists in all medias are being limited to their creativity, and it's endangering our and future students and artists' imagination. Mainly the competition most high schools in the Lubbock area enter their students' artwork is the Visual Arts Scholastic event, or more known as VASE. Their policies have stopped thousands of pieces from being distributed throughout surrounding areas and have stopped allowing future artists to be discovered. VASE's art censorship has gone overboard and need to rethink some of their policies, or at least give us a little bit of lax on them. Some of their policies are very strict. Some can be seen as precaution to the public audience, but all work can offend someone in some way. That's just how the world works. Like, for example, one of their newer rules for the competition is artwork that includes profane references to a deity, obscene language, drug abuse, images of suicide, or criminal violence. Some of their points are understandable, like deity, people are very touchy about their religion. But go overboard in certain cases. In my case, I was going to enter a project of steampunk, hair-drying straightener hybrid that looked like a gun. Now, man informed me that the barrel was closed off by paper mache, and nothing was in the chamber. The trigger of the gun was also non-functional. I almost took it off of the project. So there was no threat of danger. Even though my gun was not harmful, I was still disqualified because of suggestion of criminal violence, gang-related violence, and suicide. Other than gold, red, and other metallic paints on it, and also little cogs and stuff like of the sorts, there's nothing suggesting any themes of a gang-related or criminal violence or suicide. Like the video entry, another student showed that clear signs of teenagers self-harming that, I'm going to remind you, did get a reward for that. Another student, who I'm not going to name because they've requested not to be named, was going to enter a matchbox into this contest, but was not permitted because of this rule. It was entirely made out of clay, save for a piece of sandpaper attached to the side. It was also non-functional and did not pose any sort of threat. They were also not led into the competition because of rules of arson. Some of the requirements in this rule are very overbearing and limit creativity for everyone. Alright, we live in America, and what are we most known for? Our guns and nationalism, of course. So when a student who also has requested not be named entered a painting that had a soldier with his gun, fire, and the American flag waving behind him, was disqualified because of the gun next to the soldier. Isn't this showing that the committee is holding back our nationalism and our pride in our military and how thankful we are for them? I have been part of VASE for 2 years, and every single time I have viewed the artwork that was entered for that year, I have seen at least one veteran of our country there. Having this piece there would show how thankful the students are for his or her service and the talent that the student possesses. Declining this piece because it had a gun on it, which wasn't being fired in the piece either, was a negative thing to do because the student worked very hard on that piece and could have been discovered and began his journey in the art world that year. And they had a piece similar to there, which had little pieces of a grenade on it, of an actual grenade. It was on a canvas and stuff like that. And they let it in, and 2 or 3 veterans had passed by. Nothing happened, they just walked right on by. Their VASE is afraid of something big happening at their competitions if something of the related. And VASE has adopted various new policies over the years, but a few of them are not appealing to the most public interest in the art world. By removing parts of their policies, they will be able to have more contestants, more viewers, and a rise in popularity in the art world in the Lubbock area. Some of the requirements are there for a reason, though. But if VASE removes their criminal violence rule and someone inserts a piece, such as my steampunk gun, then when people enter the viewing area, there could be signs of precautions about such items. VASE's requirements shouldn't be based on their committee either. They need to be voted on by the schools who are participating in their contest. Thank you.